Transmission lines, the backbone of any electricity system. A vital connection between power producers and their customers. Maintaining these lines has always been difficult. An intense and often slow process. But now, things have changed. These are Manitoba Hydro's high-voltage direct current transmission lines. Stretching over 900 kilometers, they carry up to 3,500 megawatts of electricity. From generating stations in northern Manitoba to the cities and towns in the south. In the mid-1990s, as the line approached its 30th anniversary, Manitoba Hydro was faced with a major maintenance project. After years of service, the spacer dampers, brackets used to keep the conductors apart and control vibration, were approaching the end of their life. Crews would have to retrieve the dampers, replace worn-out bushings, then reinstall the dampers, all 54,000 of them. All while the line was energized to 500,000 volts, and in some of the most inaccessible terrain anywhere. Faced with this challenge, Manitoba Hydro turned to a couple of companies with the expertise and experience needed for the job. Canadian Helicopters Limited and Comstock Canada. When the HVDC lines were built in the early 1970s, it was Comstock who did the construction. Today, the company has an international reputation for live line work. Canadian Helicopters is the largest helicopter operator in Canada, providing customized helicopter service to virtually every industry in the country. Together with Manitoba Hydro, the two companies brought their own expertise to bear, developing a solution for the spacer damper replacement project. A solution that would use a revolutionary line maintenance system known as helinas. Developed by Canadian Helicopters, the helinas system turns a helicopter into a fast, agile, and efficient crane. A crane that can move men and equipment anywhere.
Lift it a little bit.
The heart of the helinas system is an insulated boom mounted to a twin-engine helicopter. The boom is equipped with quick connect devices that allow for the easy installation of components, such as a work platform or a deployment arm. The entire system has been electrically tested and approved for work on energized lines. The other key component of the helinas system is the motorized conductor cart. Totally self-contained, the cart is powered by a small gas motor and uses hydraulics for onboard tools. The patented system allows a lineman to travel freely along a conductor. Suspension points, usually roadblocks for any cart system, are no longer a problem. This, combined with the helinas's ability to move linemen and carts, eliminates the need for any rigging from the ground, a costly and time-consuming process. It all adds up to a very efficient and cost-effective work method.
Usually, time is money, and we save a lot of time with the helinas system. We did a couple of jobs before in Quebec. We did a good contract on 600 spans or 600 pylons, where we made the installation of the skywire on a 735 kV. And we had a very good result. We can compare in one day when the guys are going by the normal method on the ground, and the same crew can do around five pylons for a day, and the maximum we did with the helinas system was 55. That's mean you can see the difference.
The helinas system is also designed to minimize the risks associated with helicopter maintenance on energized lines. The system features a twin-engine helicopter with redundant systems. Should one engine fail, for example, the second engine will ensure the helicopter continues to fly. This redundancy is also applied to pilots. There are 2 pilots at all times, each alternating control depending on which side the work is taking place.
It could be done with one single pilot, but we decided to put 2 pilots because it's much easier for us, much easier for the pilots. And we find out too, for a long period of time, but probably could be tiring for a pilot, just a single pilot.
Everyone involved, Manitoba Hydro, Canadian Helicopters and Comstock, committed to developing safe practices and procedures before the work even began. Pilots studied line geometry and clearances. The linemen familiarized themselves with the helinas system. Every step was scrutinized.
The safety program is a lot more stringent than normal. We had the contractor safety program vetted by our Hotline Tools people as well as our occupational health and safety people. We had a great deal of input into it, and each one of the fellows that are up on the line from the contractor side went through a 1-week training course. They've all got at least 5 years experience on line work. 2 of the fellows have over 20 years experience.
On the job, the commitment to safety was renewed each morning at a tailboard meeting. Upcoming challenges were discussed and any safety concerns addressed. Only then did the work begin.
The spacer dampers, they have a dampening effect on the conductor. There's a rubber bushing inside of the arms, and this rubber bushing has worn out. And what we do is when we go up on a line, we use our hydraulic impact gun that's on the spacer cart. We undo the bolt on either side, take the damper off, it comes down to the ground, and it gets sent into a refurbishing shop. And there they change all the bolts, check the damper to make sure it's still functional, and change the rubber insert. And after they're done, they put it back together. When they're done, they send it back out in the field, and we send it back up in the air as a refurbished damper. On a good day, we'll do up to 900. We've done a maximum of 940. Our average is probably 700 on a normal day.
This job's been going very well. We're averaging, in September, I would say that our average span per day count is around 22 spans per day, and that equates to about 6 miles. That's a pretty furious rate for this work. It's going really, really well.
Canadian Helicopters and Comstock Canada. Expertise and experience. Technology and talent. Coming together to develop an extraordinary solution to an extraordinary challenge. A solution that will change the world of transmission line maintenance.